Okay, everyone. Welcome to the DLC, The Frozen Wilds. We will begin that very shortly. But first, I thought we would pay some more respects to Ross before we continue on.
Here anymore.
That was only right. I don't need anyone listening in or watching in.
Hi, Rost. I'm back. It's been a while. I've got what I need to destroy Hades. The Master Override. Now all I have to do is drive it into Hades' skull, so no problem there. The final battle will be fought at Meridian. Hades will come for the Spire, and I'll be ready. I found out how Elizabeth died. She sacrificed herself, as you might expect. Said something about going home. I wonder where that was for her. If I ever find out, I'd like to go there. See it myself. Assuming I actually survived the battle at Meridian, of course. Which, let's face it, is... well... who knows? Well, I'll try to come back if I can, but... I guess this might be it. Thank you, Rost. Thank you for everything.
Just to be clear, I have already finished the story. Something I found a little bit unusual is that usually in more games I've played is that once you finish the story, they generally go back to the open world. But it's after you finish the mission. With this one, it's like it recycles through. I'm not sure if that's intending for the DLC to have some connection with the main story, or where it's for character, or to further character background that would link to the main story. I'm not 100% sure, but we have already finished it. For those of you just joining in DLC and a little bit confused by that, no, I have already finished it. I'm going to be rocking this armor, which is the old ones are from the Ancient Armory, the Force Shield armor for the whole DLC. I think it looks pretty damn cool. So. As far as I can figure out, there's 3 of these quests, and apparently they all start off the DLC. So I kind of figured that we might as well go through Day Tower, since it kind of was that. I mean, Meridian was a big, a big event place, but I think Day Tower is just as big as any of them. So yeah, I know I could start it off there, but if we get introduced to the DLC through another means, then let me just turn this stupid thing off. No, I don't need you, because I've already done it, you stupid thing. Ugh. Now, I'm pretty sure the requirements for the DLC are not exactly above 40. I think it's something like between 28 to somewhere between something. The suggested level is somewhere between 28 and 35. Not 100% sure, but we're well above that, so we've got nothing to worry about. So yeah, if you're just joining, DLC and haven't watched the playthrough, I play games for the story, and I like to read, explore, and collect as much as I can. So yeah, welcome, or we will be welcoming ourselves to the DLC of the Frozen Wilds. So yeah, without further ado,
That's all there is in Banuk lands.
Get started, shall
all the
we?
best goods here.
We're not after you, but thanks for the offer.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down from all those long leg blasts. But You heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for better scavenging and better shards.
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses frozen shut. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a route.
Suppose so. Let's go with the obvious.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
Okay, I get Rocky's point there.
What is this place? The cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the sacred land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome. Especially not now.
But, wait. Is that because of all the deaths, or is that just because of how they receive people?
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain ranges between friends? I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
I believe that, actually. When he says a few mountain ranges, I suppose it depends how high and how rugged they are, but... You know, if people are determined, then there wouldn't be that much separating them, would there, really?
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't warned.
Well, I appreciate
There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what passes for a town on the other side. Maybe someone there can talk you out of it.
Maybe. Maybe not. Thanks for the information.
Okay. Well, we'll venture into the frozen wilds. Go head straight to the Grave Horde campfire. Yeah. Just fast travel over there straight away. Got a bit of a climb, I think, and yeah, let's see what the hell's up there. So probably just gonna make sure we get introduced to the lab, because I really like to do a fair amount of exploring, go to use the tall neck, uncover everything, go and find collectibles, so I can just concentrate on the missions and all that sort of stuff. So just generally how I do open world games, if you're not familiar. Not familiar with my process anyway. Especially in things like Fog of War, I like to clear that, so... As always, there's usually plenty of missions to do anyway, so... Plenty of conversations to be had with people, so... Well, I say, this is pretty definitive sign, wouldn't you say? Huh. Set up there. Lighting the way, very nice. Okay. Okay, some extra stuff we can collect. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There's an echo shell. I'll do that in a second. Blaze echo shell. Okay, I did clear stuff out of this, so did not enough. Oh boy. Shell right. Hang on a minute. Okay, so... doesn't want me to... That's apparently... Nope, let's do it this way. Might as well assemble those, and near enough. Good God, got a lot of that, but... in a second. Oh, we do not need 800 of this. No, 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 no. So that's what half the problem was. A little, but... wait, what the? That must be some sort of... that's been collapsed, alright.
What are you doing, Aloy?
Shut up,
This
Silence!
path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism.
How about you shut
the
up,
Eclipse
Silence?
won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Hey, you can...
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, bulls through their skin, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like someone else we know, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you'll do as you wish.
Touchy.
Yeah. I think we'll learn a little bit about you, Silence, over here. And for the record, Silence, I pretty much hate you. So, look, I'm going to assume... as far as I'm concerned, if you're watching this, then you've watched the main storyline. So, basically, anything I say is basically not going to be a spoiler. If not, then I suppose spoiler alert for the entire DLC then. For anyone who hasn't watched the main storyline, you've been warned. But Silence, if you watch the post-credit scene, basically decided to go behind our back and has decided to help Hades again, or at least make use of Hades. So he's an asshole, and I pretty much hate him. So yeah, there's that. What the? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is that? Oh, the phone? What is that?
This one's a new predator.
Demonic Scorcher? What the hell? A very agile and dangerous combat machine with fire-augmented melee attacks and a mounted mine launcher for ranged engagement. Oh, good God. So... something I actually meant to as weapons was... I'm going to sell that, although I've got plenty of room, but... I'm not going to bother the Rattler. What was I going to bother? That's this... is that the... Oh, my brain's just gone to sleep in that regard, which does not help. Let me put this... That is... The trick is I'm not so worried about the arrows. So I'm just trying to sort this out for a second. Apologies, bear with me. Let's have a good variety of things to use. Let me see. What are we working with here? Okay. Okay, come out and play. Aww.
I can get out of this.
I think that's a bit obvious. Put you a little bit closer. Oh god. Whoa, hold the phone. Alright, hard points it is. Oh, damn you. Jesus! I'm trying to actually get a lock on. Whoa! Come on! Good God! Hey, let me... Can I not have... Oh, fine. You want to play that game? Okay. Whoa, can I actually get... No. Aloy, come on! Sounds like a bloody puppy. Oh, God's sake. Jesus, all too shit on us bloody power cells. Took long enough. Good God. Okay. Oh, well, how about that? Awesome. Everything is unlocked. Oh, in case anyone's curious, and looking at this or not, it's 100% sure, I should point out, this Traveler's skill set, acquirement skills, is DLC, is unlocked through the acquirements of DLC. The Forager, Brave, and Prowler are available to unlock in the main storyline. The Traveler is unlocked through the access to DLC, just so anyone's aware. But I've got the complete edition, so I had Traveler from... I had access to unlock the items, to unlock these abilities in the main storyline, which is what I've been doing. Just in case anyone... I probably didn't make that very clear, actually, in the main storyline, but just for anyone... Now, at least now I'm making it specific. Pointing it out, it is DLC. Better late than never, I suppose. I'm quite curious. Is this... Oh, maybe that's another way up. Okay. Right, well, it probably could have done a bit more room to... It's...
Cold.
Wait.
Very cold. I get it.
Isn't there the, oh god, what do you call it? The, aerial... The aerialus, oh Jesus, I know, so I should know this, the aerialus lighting, oh, it's literally, I can see the stupid name, but I can't say it. How about that? I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments, the correct one. I know I should know that one. The Coriolis lighting? Oh, yeah, someone will correct me in the comments. I should know it. But yeah, life, as soon as I'm in the conversation, I'll remember what its name is, so, oh, God. This looks quite amazing. What the hell?
Outlander on the mountain!
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Well, as long as that's not the call of a machine, I'm happy. Be honest. Oh, so I just something I'd like to capture a really nice screenshot of that. That's a good thumbnail to use. So, I do occasionally like using photo mode to capture some really nice shots. Maybe not what everyone else considers amazing, but sometimes just capture the moment as well. wherever it may be.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Wow, you're not aggressive. Thanks. That's a good start. Alright, let's see if we can get out the out of the almighty freezing. Wait. Is
You
this
made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
right? Is that? Well, you're not being threatening to me, so I guess that's a good what the hell? Please tell me that's not a volcano. That's a volcano eruption, isn't it? Or something near that.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
That's very well contained. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Very curious. Okay, it's a watchtower of sorts. Alright.
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on Aratek's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all.
I should be losing this a bit more, shouldn't I, really? Oh. Ooh. Don't mind me.
Trust me, rare.
Okay.
And yet here we are.
I'd like. Oh, I was just
Must be something
wondering
big
about.
going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Do that in just a moment.
Our hunter's blood is on Aratek's hands. He led them to a great challenge. That is all. If Aratek means to go back to the mountain, then I will stand with him.
Okay. Just want to make sure I get that, unlock that campfire. Very important. Let's see what this commotion's all about, shall we?
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities.
I say you don't look
Most
like a
of the
Banuk.
time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
As Aloy is.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye.
Ah.
A nasty business. All their best warriors lost.
Wow.
So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Okay. A ritual? Okay. Ah. So that's a summoning horn, or just a horn in general, or waiting in anticipation? Lintalks, I think. Please tell me they're not coming to hurt us. No, it looks like they've been summoned. Oh, so if I get that right, guessing this right, it's like they're carrying the spirits of the dead, or the souls of the fallen warriors to a resting place. Did I get that partially right?
Hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin?
He looks very concerned. Is
Will
it
you
just me?
fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
Oh, maybe it's Angan.
We are Banuk,
Concern.
our enemies, our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Oratok, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Okay. There's plenty of. Oh wow! Which order do I do this in? I'll wait for the silence and let's do the most obvious one apart from silence.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth. Filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid.
Oh,
Well,
reasonably.
believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Okay, so there have been factions and tribes in the old times. Well, from out even in medieval, there were tribes that very much believed in the not so much the aggressive conquering, but very much it was to fight, or it was an actual honor, to go and do stuff, or it was honorable to die on a field of battle, honorable to die a warrior's death, as it were. I'm not sure entirely how accurate my comparison would be, but the first people that come to mind, there are a bunch of others I could, but the one that comes immediately to mind in terms of the pride through their religion, through the spirit, through the honor, so like have an honor system about the way they do things, would be the druids, like the Celtic druids. So they're the first people that come to my mind. So there are other examples in history, but that's just the first one that jumps out at me. So, and maybe it's just because I don't know, maybe I've got British heritage, maybe that's why I'm thinking like that, I don't know. Okay, let's ask the next most obvious question, of course.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice.
Oh yeah?
But always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget.
Oh great.
I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
So like leadership?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look.
Kinda like
So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
so sort of like a religious tribal council. Okay. Okay, I get that. Well, I suppose we might as well ask this before we continue.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still forsaken heap of tents. Good location, ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. Ah, I heard prophet.
Of
Honest
course.
mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
I love his enthusiastic expressions. Just the way he's expressing himself. Very enthusiastic, very open, very willing to talk about things. I'm sure traders are quite like that, but still, for a trader, he's very open about things. I love it. It's very expressive. It's refreshing, honestly. Oh, I love it. You know, he's not afraid. He's not afraid to mention little things, but he's making sure he words in a way that's very much not insulting, but he's being plain at the same time. He's like, I'm saying what I've seen. This is what I know, and that's all I know. He's sort of making his own cultural references in the way he's talking, which is kind of interesting. I like that, actually.
We?
Me and my daughter. My
Oh.
assistant, Borgia. My assistant and my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
We seem to get along better as business partners.
Okay.
Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No.
Oh, really? Oh,
Look
really?
for her at Long Beach, the easternmost Banuk camp.
Sorry. I love the way. Sorry. The way Aloy is just like, women? Is that no, as if like, no, I'm not, no, anything but that. No. The right word. It's like he's almost madly thinking the right word is like, oh, independent. I love the way Aloy just said that. He's like, no, I don't mean the offense. Independent. That's so funny.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to venture, explore, find out, won't we?
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish.
Alright.
But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim.
Okay.
Then he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
Oh, for you. Yeah, could you define that just a little more, please?
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Yeah, not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts.
I like the
Prove
proving.
your best at something and you might get a place.
Okay.
Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Like a tribe, okay. So by that my interpretation of that is that Warwick is like the Banua's version of Banua language, like tribe. In which case, it would make sense because then you have the chieftain, the tribal war chief, the tribal chieftain, and have I've always grown up calling it shaman or shaman. I know it's pronounced. I know you spell it probably pronounced shaman. I've always sort of been learned to pronounce it shaman. So I know that's just the way I've learned to pronounce it. Just a fair warning. So if I switch between the two, I don't mean personal offense. That's just the way I've grown up hearing the words. So hearing the pronunciation, just so people know. But like the shamans, you know, being attached to each tribe, I've heard is extremely common. So that if Warwick is that word for a tribe, that would make a whole lot of sense. So if it means there's a bunch of tribes out there, okay, there's a lot of interesting people we could meet then, potentially. Fascinating.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk.
Okay.
He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Oh,
I'm
wonderful.
definitely interested.
Yeah.
Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if
Daemon
Aratak
wants
can
to
tell me
turn
more
the
about
machines
Aurea or
against us.
Thunderstrung.
We have to
Might
believe
be worth
that
a
the
shot.
blue light will prevail.
Right. Okay.
My
So
word.
let's just have a look at what we're dealing with. Ah, so this is what? What the? Okay. First
You
things
either hunt
first.
well, or you don't hunt at all.
What in? What the? Where? I'll get to that just for.
When the old ones were fresh.
Okay. Oh, new weaponry. Okay. Kind of the same sort of stuff, but matches more powerful. Ooh, blue gleam. Rare. We've had a couple of those. Okay. Wow, they cost a lot. Mind you, for a good weapon, that's probably fair enough. Actually, what the hell? Werrick Runner. Oh, they got outfits as well. Runner, Coleman's. Oh, health. Okay. All these cost blue gleam as well. Right. Okay. Huh. Let's grab. I'll sort these out later. I'm just getting them for the sake of it. Come on. So. Contents. Oh! Bats trade for blue gleam as well. Uh-huh. Tunnel. Okay. Right. Huh. Well, I'll sort all that out. Well, we'll sell this. I know there's a tutorial that uses the trick. I'll do that if I want to, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Excuse me. I'll go and talk to do the other thing. Wow. So that's. I'm gonna have to do a lot of. Alright, so we'll actually gonna end it here. I'm gonna spend a bunch of time unfogging this map so we know where we're going. I'll go through all the campfires. Don't worry, I won't do any missions. I'll probably just unlock locations where missions are and everything else. So I've got plenty to do. So blue gleam. We've got that. There's a few other figures which are tradable. Which, in case anyone's wondering. We have excuse me, we've got stranded necklace, these 2 bits. Oh, we've got all parts of stranded necklace. So these are tradable for something unique. No idea what, so maybe that's for a special quest item, or a certain person can trade for stuff, so that's quite possible. So that's, we found that during missions or during locations in the main story, in case anyone's wondering. So yeah, if you, apologies, I can't actually remember where. I do know that a couple of them are actually found in ruins or in those facilities. I know that I remember that for a fact. My apologies, I can't remember which ones, but I do know. I think another one I just found in a loot box somewhere, but I can't 100% recall, so my apologies there. But sheet catalogs, so these data points, I'll figure all that out. But yeah, so I'll catch you next time when see preferably a fully unfolded map and plenty to do. So yeah, see you next time.